Lynn Harris, the mayor here in Bountiful, and I'm with our water department director, Craig Christensen.
The biggest task that the department has is to make sure that the drinking water that we provide to the residents of Bountiful meets the EPA, the state of Utah, and Davis County drinking water regulations. We have the production of the water, and we have a distribution system of the water. So on the production side, they are in charge of customer calls, anything with high bills, low bills, possible leaks on the homeowner side of the service line of that meter connection. Sometimes the meters leak and they take care of those. They also maintain the electronic read system that is on the meters. We also have a regulatory specialist, and he is tasked with collecting samples on a weekly basis for the EPA, the state of Utah, and Davis County. So he is constantly collecting samples and taking those out to labs and getting results for those, making sure that we stay in compliance. We also have on the production side, a field service representative, and he is tasked with taking care of any contractor or anybody that is working around or on our water system. So he takes care of the blue staking and answers any of the field calls for mishaps that happen there. And he is also tasked with maintaining the facilities that we have. So on the production, we have 15 reservoirs.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a lot of reservoirs.
Significant, yeah.
We have 14 booster stations, and those booster stations take water from one reservoir and pump it up to the next reservoir up on the chain. We have one ultrafiltration treatment plant that is up Mueller Park Canyon. That takes the surface water from the creek up the canyon, and we treat it and get that to the standards of drinking water. We have 9 wells, the deep wells, that pulls water from the aquifer and in turn pumps those up to one of the 15 reservoirs that we have. And in those facilities, we have around 40 motors that we have to maintain. Quite a bit of equipment to get water moved around.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. How many miles?
We have roughly 180 miles of distribution pipe and transmission pipe. So that's the pipe connecting booster stations to reservoirs, and from reservoirs to the connections for the residents to get water to their homes.
Wow. That's amazing.
And as far as the distribution side, those crews are tasked with new installations. So whenever we are replacing a main line on a street to water quality issues, things of that nature, leak history, those main lines get replaced. We try to do around 3 miles of pipe replacement a year between in-house and contracted work. The crews are also there for the emergency work, and that's kind of a big portion of what we have is emergency main lines, breaks, and service line leaks. Those are where we have to go in, shut the water line off, and make a repair to the line. We do have a 24-hour on-call rotation, so we are available on call to go to any of those emergencies that may come in. Weekends, 2 o'clock in the morning.
So things like freezing temperatures can cause those kind of water main breaks?
Yes, they can. This time of year we get a lot of it, especially with less snow on the ground. The frost gets in the ground, and the fluctuation of the frost in the ground can cause the metal pipes to wherever there might be a failure in the pipe. We have around 1,500 fire hydrants in Bountiful City, and we need to make sure that those are operating properly for fire suppression needs that the city may have.
Tell us about things that we need to remember in terms of watering our lawns.
Okay, water conservation is a big deal. We do have fluctuations in our years with the snow. Some years we have a good snowpack, some years we don't. So we have to put restrictions in place to make sure that we keep that water available for the use of the residents, for consumption, for cleaning, for showers, washing clothes.
We need to treat it as the scarce resource that it is.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is correct. So that's why we have, the watering restrictions of in a good year where we have a good snowpack, the water restrictions of making sure your water shut off at 10 a.m. and not watering between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. But making sure that your toilets are not running in your basement that you haven't been in for a while. Checking those to make sure that they're not running. Checking other parts of your house. Your outside hose bib could be dripping that you're unaware of. So making a few checks around your house every now and then is a good way to find those areas that you may have a small leak in your system.
And we also have tips on our website.
If you go to the city website and go to the water page, there's a lot of water conservation useful tips on there.
Thank you so much, Craig. We turn on our water and it comes out. We don't really think about all the work that's gone into making sure it's clean and that there's plenty of water for us there. And so we really appreciate what you and your team does for Bountiful City and our residents. Thank you.
Well, thank you.